What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about the modern era of collecting and singles. We are seeing Pokemon print more than they ever have before, and that's obviously to meet demand. And yes, we're not there yet, but there's a lot of demand, and what that means is there's a lot of Umbreons in the world. What that means is there's a lot of Leafeons, Greninjas, Pikachus. Singles crash, they're super volatile in price, and that's not to say that this card isn't going to spike back up at some point, but Pokemon's giving us more than we can handle amount of quality cards. And by that I mean we're getting illustration rares for days in these sets. You know, Black Bolt, let's go to the 5th page. Oh, we still see illustration rares. That's a good and a bad thing. It means there's something to collect for everybody in each set, but it also means there's a lot of money, or there's a lot of places to put your money in Pokemon. And that's part of the reason why these singles crash, is because, like, at the time Evolving Skies was out, sure, this and this, and the Rayquaza and whatever, the entire set, it was the best Pokemon we'd ever seen. And fast forward a few years later, every set looks like that. You have top tier secret illustration rares in each set. People can't put their money everywhere. And so if somebody owns this card, raw or graded, doesn't matter, and they see this card that hasn't come out yet in English, and they say, oh, this is a much more beautiful card, I want this card instead, and they go to trade it. Well, they're now essentially saying they believe the Mega Gardevoir is more valuable to them than the Pikachu. And so what that does to the Pikachu is it tanks the price a little bit if everybody does that. People are trading, every time something new comes out, they want the best new thing, but then that thing gets old, and then it's a whole cycle with collecting. So my point here is just be careful with how much you're paying for some of these modern top tier chase cards. There's too much to look at. There's too much cardboard on the market. And it doesn't help that these cards have PSA 10 pops of tens of thousands. Let's see how many graded PSA 10s there are of the Umbreon VMAX. Oh wow, 17,000. That's wild. This is a $4,000 card, and there's 17,000 of them. That's a very, very high market cap. That's just like having cards like this come out in every set. Let's look at more of the new mega sets. They're great artworks, and cards are always going to get overshadowed with new cards. I don't know, just be careful. We're in a super hot bubble right now. People are going to settle on what they like to collect eventually. Now people are just collecting whatever is cool, and whatever the chase is, or whatever is being talked about. I think every collector gets to a point where they find what they truly like to collect and they stick to that. Like myself, I try and only collect EX era singles and modern sealed product and EX era singles, from 2004 to 2008. That's like my prime era of Pokemon, in my opinion. The Gold Star era. Cards are expensive. Too many cards are expensive nowadays, and that's the point. So this is more of a question to you guys. Let me know what you think of what's going on with singles. That's just it. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching.